It's very difficult to make generalizations about the people who are attracted to and become recruits for IS, because we're talking about, relatively speaking, very small numbers. Okay, 1,000 or two out of a much larger population of Muslims. What makes these people go? Some of them are delinquents, social delinquents. Some of them are looking for a cause. Some of them claim that they were discriminated against in the West. I think they're attracted by the idea of the success and victory of the Islamic State and the reconstitution of this pure Islamic way of life. So there's some sort of romance, let's call it the romance of jihad, which is not different, by the way, from the romance that maybe many leftist people had, leftist communists had for the Republican side during the Spanish Revolution, the Spanish Civil War, or that people had, for the American Revolution much earlier, and so on. So, revolutions and big movements like IS always attract recruits. And the stories for why the recruits end up going are very individual. The burning of the passports is basically an affirmation of the rejection of the nation-state system that was created after the Treaty of Westphalia. So they reject Western territorial states and nationalities. They burn passports, not just Western passports, but also Saudi passports, if they're Saudi and so on. So they are rejecting the way the world is constituted politically. So if they reject that, and they want to appeal to another kind of political conception and organization of the world, which is one of war and not territorially bounded, then yeah, then they've given up their nationality. I mean, burning your passport is as good an indication that someone doesn't want to be a national of the country they're from, and they should be stripped of their nationality. I'm very aggressive when it comes to the recruits and to people who go there, because they're engaged in slavery. They enslave women who are not Muslims. They commit suicide bombings. Their belief system is so radically opposed to everything we stand for in the West about the dignity of human beings as human beings. They don't share that view. And their treatment of non-Muslims and of women is unacceptable and unconscionable. So yeah, I'm not liberal when it comes to what should be done to these people. If they have battle experience and they've survived and they've been trained militarily, then they can definitely pose a threat to the West and to the countries they come to, because they have Western passports. They can travel easily without visas between different countries, and potentially they may have ambitions to commit terror acts. So one has to see what their intentions are. The different de-radicalization programs that the Saudis have instituted and the Yemenis also had instituted are failures. So the idea that somehow you can convince them to abandon their beliefs through a process of exposing them to other types of Muslim beliefs that are more peaceful, it does not work. So I hope they all die where they are and don't come back. And I think that would be probably the best solution.